Do we see Tourist using a Bridge Fam deck in game number 1 or game number 2? Or is it about the mind games of making Sosaa always have to be ready for the Bridge Fam, but then never using it?
Sosaa, of course, was part of that CRL where we said goodbye to all the German players on day 1 back in 2023. A shocking one where we lost Not Afraid, who was one of the Chinese players, and then we lost Morten, Sosaa, and Faust, all on day 1 back in 2023. So very excited to see Sosaa back in the mix. And as you said, Tourist kind of coming into the fray, even though he has been a name in the community for quite some time.
Yeah, Sosaa coming out with the most popular deck in Clash Royale currently, the Evo Witch Royal Giant, sorry. But it's interesting, he has the Monk version instead of Skelly King. We see Tourist with RG as well. This is a lot of pressure. Does this Fisherman lock? No, it locks on the other Fisherman. But he should be able to...
Fish boy to fish boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad defense. But this is kind of a tough start for Sosaa here.
Yeah, big defense Sosaa there. Looks like is what his name stands for, bottom of the screen. Not able to defend that push too well. 2006 to 3052 as the Goblin Hut comes back out. I'm still thrown off by the sound of the Goblin Hut. You know, like,
yeah.
You know most all the sounds in the game, and this is one that I'm still getting used to, so... And the rework of the graphic. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan that they made it happen somehow. So
it really is just a new card. Okay, so
yeah, truly.
Here we see a Monk ability, but wow, Sosaa actually smart here. He's actually waiting to play his Monk ability. Will it stay alive long enough? Yes, it does. It does take out all the Spear Gobs. But this Fisherman, I mean, another reason why Royal Giant's so strong is just because Fisherman is a great counter versus Evo Witch. One of the only ways you can actually stop her from continually healing, and Fisherman does synergize best with Royal Giant.
Perfect log there from Tourist. The Fireball comes in as well. That is great predictive plays. Evo RG on the tower, gonna get at least one more shot, and there it is, 778, 2653. Sosaa sitting there trying to, it's kind of one of those like smiling through pain, probably trying to just act like it wasn't that big of a deal as he tries to get back on offense right now. Monk doing a decent job kind of clearing that Goblin Hut off the board, but the cross-court Fisherman from Tourist, and right now it just feels like Sosaa's getting a bit outplayed.
Yeah, and here comes another Royal Giant with the Fisherman. Barbarian Barrel going to try to take that out, but it will survive. So he has to play another Fisherman to bullock the opposing Fisherman, allowing the Monk to stay alive and knock back the RG. It almost gets a shot despite that. But as we're heading into overtime, Sosaa has so much damage needed for this comeback. It's seemingly impossible.
Yeah, and I mean, that Evo Hunter is not going to help either. Evo Hunter doing some great work on that Evo RG. Now the Monk in to push it back. Evo Hunter still on the board, and that is, I think, going to pretty much sew up game number 1. I mean, obviously anything can happen. This is Clash Royale, but right now Sosaa is just having a very difficult time breaking through at all.
Wait a second.
Another RG comes down. This could be a moment.
Wait a second. Evo Witch ends up surviving here. Fireball number 2 does come down, though, and the Evo Witch was not able to heal up enough. And Tour's very happy with the second Fireball clearing off the board. That was the only chance Sosaa really has. Maybe he can run it back. Maybe he can get one more Evo Witch push to maybe make something happen here in Triple Elixir.
Yeah, that was actually the moment where you're like, oh wow, is the caster curse going to come in right now? And all of a sudden Sosaa's going to break through. Nice Fireball there, as you said. Tourist with a big smile on his face, probably letting us and his team know that, wow, okay, felt the pressure there for a bit. Fisherman pulls in the RG of Tourist, but I think the Larry's is going to do enough there. Sosaa gets some decent damage on the right-hand side, but still 1989 to 390 HP. Tourist firmly in control, and it looks like now, finally, Sosaa might be throwing in the towel.
Yeah, Log's going to come through. RG gets a hit, and Tourist taking game number 1 in this best of 3. And then, once again, it's just so interesting, but a lot of the time in the mirror matchups, it is whoever's more aggressive, and I think that Tourist knows that, and he really was able to apply a lot of pressure. Sosaa seemingly just on the back foot defending most of that last match.
Suspicious Bush making its way to CRL 2025. You love to see it. actually one of my least favorite cards to play against, but one of my favorite cards to be in the game.
Yep.
It's just annoying enough to where I'm always like, man, do I really want to spend the elixir on it? But the damage that those two guys will do is just enough to make you have to spend it. So I'm very excited and curious to see what this deck actually is at the top of our screen.
Yeah, Tourist with some interesting variations of decks so far. I'm liking it. And Sosaa here with what seemingly a maybe just a solid 3-card cycle with the Little Prince, with the maybe a minor poison, maybe a minor rocket. I would assume a poison here though.
Tesla doesn't pop to really do much of anything there, as this boss bandit is going to get on tower right hand side. Sosaa misses the Valk, but it kind of helps with the Skarmy question mark. Wow, no, it doesn't. 702, 1988. I was trying to make some lemonade out of lemons there, Juicy, but that was just horrible.
Oh man, yeah, this is not looking good. Sosaa's trying to make a comeback here with the minor guards out of the lane, but that's just going to give the Evil Witch even more value. Wait a second, Little Prince somehow winning the 1v1, but I mean, let's be real. Sosaa, he's down a lot of damage. He is up a little bit of elixir. The problem is this kind of minor control type of deck, it's not good at making comebacks. Even if you are up elixir, it's more focused on perfect defense and controlling the match and chipping away throughout. And unfortunately for Sosaa, we have not seen a perfect defense so far.
So just to like give a little bit of context of the Molite DMing of Pedro, just because I see people talking about it in the chat still. Apparently Pedro made a video a couple weeks ago. It shows him, Lucas, and Wallace holding Mohammed Light, who is a baby.
What?
in the thumbnail. Maybe they're saying that I don't actually know the translation of the video title, but maybe that's why we saw a little bit of BM between the two friends there.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Amazing stuff. Thank you for the lore, chat.
Shout out to the chat. The chat knows all. And honestly, I don't know. I just got... Okay, it is Rocket. Interesting.
Wow.
Maybe there's a way that... I mean, I feel like I was kind of counting Sosaa out and kind of just waiting for the game to end here. But maybe there is a way for this comeback to happen. You know, Tourist does not have a big spell. There's a lot of defense to be done and a lot of minor rocks to happen on the offense. But, you know, anything can happen in Triple Elixir with minor rocket.
I mean, yeah, this could happen. He's got no big spell to break through. The Little Prince can put in some work. Those Teslas being pre-cycled early. Now the Suspicious Bush. We saw Tourist try to work it in behind the Witch on the right-hand side, but it didn't work. Now this is a big push on the left. Never mind.
Giving up.
All that just being said for nothing. And
I don't know.
Man, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say, I do not think that we have seen the last of Sosaa this year. I think that he's coming out today. He obviously played well enough in the group stage to qualify for this stage.